Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're opening a new model from Wise. It's called Flyboy. Now if you follow my channel, you know Wise is among my favorite micro brands because of their incredible finish quality. I even started calling them Grand Seiko of micro brands. Each and every watch I reviewed from them, including one that I got for myself, has been impeccable in finish. This is their latest offering. Like I said, it's called Flyboy, and it's a pilot-styled watch inspired by the Corsair V93S, an airplane that was one of the very few that was built in Thailand as well. It is a US plane that was licensed to other countries and sold there, and Thailand used it in their own wars. And for those who wonder what kind of a plane that is, it's one of those with two wings from 1920s, and it was actually the plane that was used in the movie King Kong, in the original one from the 30s. It was the one attacking the King Kong on the Empire State Building. So let's check out the watch. As you can see, they also changed the box. I don't know if they changed all their boxes or if this is just because of the Flyboy watch, because as you can see, it has this like vintage ammo crate look to it, and I actually like it. It's pretty massive. Once you open it, you have here the information about the watch. Very cool. You have their standard thank you card, you have the hang tag, and you have the watch here in its cutout. So when you open this, inside you will find the warranty, you will find tools, and you get an additional strap. So this one comes on a calf skin leather, and this one is a shark skin. Very cool, and they're color matched. Now these are going to be available in three variants. There's the emerald green dialed version, then there's this, which is like a dark blue, and I actually do love it. I love the way it looks. And there's a limited edition bronze one with, I believe, a black dial. So let's zoom in and check out the watch. Now, although this has a very Flieger looking dial, and it has what appears to be a chronograph function, it's not a chronograph, it's actually a calendar watch. So the dial, the subdial at 3 o'clock is actually a month indicator, the subdial at 9 o'clock is a day of the week indicator, and at 6 o'clock you have the date. You have the hours, minutes, seconds, as you would expect, and this is powered by a Miyota 9122. So this is part of the Miyota's premium series movements that beat at 28,800 bph, come with both hacking and hand winding, and so far we've seen their regular 3-hand movements from the 9 series. We've seen the one with the date, we've seen the GMT function, and this is like the full calendar version. I've never seen a watch with this movement so far, so this is my first take on these. The watch itself is 41.5 millimeter in diameter, just over 50 lug to lug, I believe it's 50.2, and it's pretty thin at 11.6. Now, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. It's a combination of brushed and polished surfaces, and being a Wise, everything is finished to a very high degree. Now this is just the unboxing and first impressions. I will be doing a full review with macro shots, so stay tuned for that, but based on my previous experience with Wise, I don't believe this is gonna disappoint. As you can see, the sides are all brushed, the tops are brushed, and then you have this polished bevel running around. The bezel is highly polished, and it does come with a sapphire crystal. The hands are very long, very broad, it's very easy to read, and it comes with a sandwich dial. But I do like the execution of the sandwich dial because, as you can see, the sandwich part is actually raised up, so you have a stepped dial. The outer minute track is actually lower than the dial itself, and it's on the same level as the sub-dials, which are also sunken. And this is best seen at the 12 o'clock marker. I don't know how much you're gonna see here, but in the full review you will be able to see it when I get it under macro. Because the 12 o'clock marker, done in perfectly Flieger tradition with a triangle and 2 dots, actually starts as a cutout into the main part of the dial and then extends as an applied marker on the stepped minute track, which is slightly lower. So here it's inside and here it's above. Very cool. Here you have a little plaque with a number, and this is the pusher corrector for the month. So the Miyota 9122, it also comes with a screw-in crown, 200 meters of water resistance. You have 20 millimeter lug spacing, so being as shaped as it is, this is gonna be a strap monster, and the dial is truly beautiful. Now once you unscrew the crown, you can actually wind the movement. Pulling it all the way out is gonna hack the seconds, so you can set the time. And in the first position, turning the crown one way is gonna change the date at 6 o'clock. As you can see, turning it the other way is gonna change the day of the week, as you can see, and the month is set with this pusher corrector. So if I push it, it's gonna jump to May, June, July, August. Pretty cool and pretty simple to set up. I do like it. Like I said in one of my videos, you buy a chronograph watch because you like the subdials, not because you're going to be using a chronograph. Especially when it comes to mechanical chronographs, most of them are pretty much unreadable. If you want to measure something, you get a G-Shock and a digital readout, and then you measure something with a chronograph. So I do like this, that it does come with a chronograph look, but you have an actual function where the subdials are going to be used every day. So anyways, let's put it on my wrist. We're gonna do a loom shot, and that's gonna be it for today. Now the strap is pretty massive. It's done again in that Flieger style, except it doesn't have rivets, but it's very thick. So it's one of those straps that you have to wear in. Now being slightly too long for my wrist, I'll probably switch it to something else. So let me just strap it on my wrist and we'll be right back. And there it is, on my 6.5-inch wrist. The watch itself is pretty okay, but the strap does look kind of ridiculous, so I will be switching to one of mine. The lugs don't extend past the edges of my wrist, and the strap is kind of fighting my wrist because it is one of those straps that you really have to break in due to its thickness and the fact it's like a really tough leather. That means also that it's gonna last. So let's do a loom shot, and that's gonna be it for today. So let me just charge the watch. Okay, with the watch charged, let me just zoom in, let the camera focus. We're gonna turn off the light. And here it is. As you can see, it uses the Super Luminova BGW9, and it glows blue. It's quite easily readable. I do like the sandwich numerals and the hands being large and filled with lume, and these markers at 12, 3, 6, and 9. This watch is very easily readable in the dark. They also loomed the calendar hands, but probably for looks alone because you cannot read what the position is, and I would honestly prefer if they didn't loom them at all, because that way it will be easier to read the main time. Now that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, do stay tuned for the full review after I spend some time with the watch, do the macro shots. But overall, I really do like the watch. I especially like the dial when it comes to the texture, the color, and the way it was executed. Very cool and a very nice watch from Wise, as one would expect. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and bye.